Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis switched things up again. Freakier Friday. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Clep Napier for WeAreCritics.com, and today we're here to talk about, breakdown, and review Disney's Freakier Friday. That's right, the sequel to the 2003 film Freaky Friday, which stars Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, where they magically, mysteriously switch places and have to live each other's lives and figure things out in order to switch back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the sequel to that, which was announced about a year or so ago. It wasn't on anybody's bingo card, I can assure you. It wasn't on mine. But when we heard that it was coming, a lot of fans of the OG film got pretty excited, including myself, because I love that dynamic between Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis in the original. And it was also good to see Lindsay Lohan back on top and in a big theatrical release. So I was excited to see where this was going to go. So before I talk about what I thought about this film in good fashion, I'm going to give you a gist about what this movie is and what it's about. So, Freakier Friday not only follows its original stars, Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis, it now introduces two other characters played by Julia Butters and Sophia Hammonds. Julia is Lindsay's daughter, Harper, and Sophia is playing Lily. She is the daughter of a new love interest for Lindsay Lohan's character. Now, I don't want to give too much about that dynamic and where it's going with that, but that's essentially how her character gets thrusted into the storyline. Now, something mystical and magical happens once again, and then not only are two people switched, but then there are two more people who are switched. So now we're dealing with four people in four different personalities, and yeah, the story remains the same. They don't change the formula much. Hearts must be figured out. Things must get figured out in order to get switched back. Now, what did I think about Freakier Friday? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been going over this in my head because my initial reaction was very, very, very high. I walked out of that thing pleasantly pleased, surprised, and just overall in a really great mood. And I will tell you this. Let me ask you, have you ever heard of this thing? I'm going to get a little deep on you because there's this theory out there about frequencies in sound, frequencies in music that somehow alter the mood, so to speak, in a positive way. It can work in a positive or negative way. This movie was exactly that for me. Like from the beginning of this movie, it was all high frequency. Like I was just in a pleasant mood. It has the colors, it has the tone, it has the humor, it has the music, it has everything that the original film and that particular era of Disney for teen movies had is in this film. It brings to life an emotion, like a youthful vibe that I haven't felt in a very long time watching a lot of these movies, especially Disney movies. So with that, I really had a really great time watching this movie. Now let's talk about the cast because we can't talk about Freaker Friday without talking about the overall switcheroo. Jamie Lee Curtis and Lindsay Lohan have mastered this premise, this idea of playing each other. Um, but now they're playing other people, and they still nail it. Jamie Lee Curtis is by far the MVP of this movie. True professional, true thespian. She is so great at being able to become the character, like become who she's supposed to become. Not taking away from everybody else because everybody else is doing their thing, especially the newcomers. They catch up to speed very, very well. As I said in my out of theater reaction, they are very on point with portraying the parental figures and the adults in this thing. It's so funny, a lot of that. But Jamie Lee Curtis, man, she just really knocks this thing out of the park. And a lot of the stuff that's very, very humorous is her making fun of her own age because she's now playing a younger person. It's she's playing a younger person who's not from this country, which is even funnier. So yeah, it's it's a blast. Now, outside of the obvious stuff like the switcheroo, the tone, the vibe, the music, what the producers and the director do with this film that also bring it home for me is that they don't forget about where it comes from. I'm telling, it literally feels like you're watching a teen movie from the early 2000s. You're seeing teenagers and kids having a blast, having a ball. They're just being kids. Kids are being kids in this movie, and that's the best thing that I really really loved about this film. They a lot of callbacks. They're bringing things back that you are going to be very familiar with. Certain characters, certain things. There is as you've seen in the trailer, so this is not a spoiler. Chad Michael Murray does reprise his role. He's back in this thing. um there's a moment with him that like it was probably like a laugh out loud moment for me because it was such a callback and the timing of when it comes in. Like it's like later on in the movie. I don't want to like I said, I don't want to spoil things, but it's later on in the movie. um it's an exchange between him and Jamie Lee Curtis's character. And yeah, that's all I'm gonna tell you. Just the way that they like the joke. It's a running gag that you guys will know if you are a fan of the original. It just worked, and it was a laugh out moment for me. And this is like later on in the movie, like the like third act ending of the movie, and you'll know when you see it. Like I just thought that it was just hilarious, a very laugh out loud moment for me. But yeah, man, overall, I'm not gonna hold you guys up because overall, there's not a lot of to get deep about this film. It is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a fan of the original, I guarantee you're gonna love this. A lot of grown-ups, a lot of adults that were in my screening weren't fans. I will say that they weren't fans, but there was this one particular young lady who was there with her dad, and she was asked by many of us, including myself, how did you feel about it? She absolutely loved it, ladies and gentlemen. She loved it, and she said the reason she loved it is because it was funny. Her dad loved it too, and probably because he was watching it through the eyes of his daughter. I'm telling you right now, this is a movie that mothers, daughters, fathers, daughters, tweens, sleepovers, slumber parties. This is it. I'm telling you right now. This is the vibe. This movie is a good time. Um, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. If you didn't like it, it's not for you. That's okay too. Everything doesn't have to be for everybody, but the vibe, the tone that I'm setting right now, that's what this is for, ladies and gentlemen. Freakier Friday hits theaters August 8th. I urge you all to go out and check it out. Have a good time. This is the feel good movie that we need this summer, specifically. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, let me know. Are you going to go check out Freakier Friday? And I'll talk to you all later. Peace.